Today, we gather to unravel a critical issue affecting adolescents, one that ranks as a primary driver for illness and disability in their lives: depression, anxiety, and the need for happiness. According to the latest statistics from World Health Organization, 3.6% of 10 to 14-year-olds and 4.6% of 15 to 19-year-olds experience anxiety disorder. 1.1% of 10 to 14-year-olds and 2.8% of 15 to 19-year-olds experience depression. In our fast-paced world, it's really easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of life, especially as teenagers facing unique challenges and pressures. As a 17-year-old, applying to college, balancing classes, dancing, and trying to maintain a social life, most of the time my life feels like it's on a merry-go-round. I forget to enjoy the little things. But what if someone told you that happiness can be found in the littlest of moments and not just in the big milestones? The moments that pass us in the blink of an eye. Moments like experiencing a pretty sunset, finding a lucky penny, or a joke that makes you laugh so hard you cry. When I was just 3 years old, I stood on the beach, my hand held firmly by my grandfather's weathered one. Back then, my concerns revolved around gathering seashells to flaunt to my friends or flinging sand at my older brother. Little did I realize that this seemingly ordinary moment would etch itself into the very fabric of my existence and reshape the course of my life. My grandfather, a man whose wisdom would become the cornerstone of my being, reached into his pocket and produced a simple quarter. To my childlike eyes, that coin was a treasure trove, a potential key to an ice cream cone from McDonald's or a gumball from the mall machine. Yet, what truly enriched that moment was not the monetary value of the quarter, but the words he imparted as the sun dipped below the horizon. He said, "We trust in God, and for that we must always be grateful for the little things in life, such as this quarter." And at the time, I mostly thought he was talking about the importance of faith, a nightly tradition I had grown accustomed to hearing. As I look back on my childhood, a cherished ritual emerges. The daily walks to our local park, Citrus Ranch Park, which I often called the Lemon Park. There, we would marvel at the kaleidoscope of colors painted across the sky as the sun sunk into the horizon. Even after his departure from this world, the bond we forged endured, an enduring legacy. The Dolly Llama once said, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." Reflecting upon the journey of my life, it becomes unmistakably clear that the lessons my grandfather imparted have served as my North Star, guiding me through life's turbulent seas. These teachings have provided solace in the inevitable storms of existence, and it's my fervent desire to share them with the world. My grandfather's wisdom crystallized a profound truth, even in the darkest moments of life. There exists a glimmer of light to hold on to. A light at the end of the tunnel. This truth only resonated with me during the pandemic. Fast forward to 2020, the pandemic arrived as a wake-up call, shaking the foundations of our daily routines and priorities. The early morning rush to school at 7 a.m. gave way to waking up at 10 a.m. to complete the online assignments. Friday night excursions to the mall were replaced by online shopping and the meticulous sanitization of delivered packages. Yet, amidst this chaos, the sunsets remain the highlight of my day. The pandemic compelled me to pause, slow down, and to reevaluate the essence of what truly matters. After a period of remote learning, disrupted routines, and unprecedented challenges, returning to the physical classroom felt draining. 7-hour school days were followed by 3-hour naps, and I often found myself talking about how I felt like nothing good came out of the pandemic. After 3 years, I truly do believe that the pandemic delivered a powerful lesson, that life's simplest pleasures are the threads that weave the tapestry of happiness. As teenagers, we're constantly pulled in multiple directions by external expectations, be they from school, peers, or even the pressures of social media. My takeaway from the pandemic is that it's not just okay, but essential to step back and be present. Finding joy in a warm cup of tea, engaging in heartfelt conversation, or savoring moments of solitude is not inconsequential. It's the very essence of a life well lived. Why is this particularly relevant? The average amount of people face challenges in accessing mental health care. The Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration reported that in 2020, about 64% of people with major depressive episodes did not receive any treatment. When I heard of the statistics, I initially wondered why, but the very person who gave me this opportunity to speak knew. When my mom introduced me to him, I had no idea that he studied about mental health during his training as an occupational therapist. One of the things his teachers told him was that it can take someone a lot of courage and strength to realize that they need professional help in the mental department. Moreover, many cultures in the world still perceive mental health issues with stigma. In every stage of our lives, we grapple with a barrage of expectations. Right now, I'm trying to get the best grades I can, doing well in varsity sports, and making sure I enter a good university for the next school year. For some other folks, it might be potentially getting married or starting a family by a certain age. For other folks, it might be financially independent or trying to find a home for themselves after moving out. However, it's essential to acknowledge that finding happiness in the smallest things is not a distraction, but the essence of a fulfilling existence. This idea transcends borders, backgrounds, and circumstances. Imagine a world where kindness is prioritized, where simplicity and gratitude are celebrated. I understand it's not always easy, but finding happiness in the little things can serve as a lifetime, a means to cope with stress and uncertainty. As teenagers, we're catalysts for change. I firmly believe in practicing what I preach. Each of us has our unique path to happiness, whether it's success, wealth, or personal fulfillment. For me, it lies in sharing my thoughts and working towards enhancing my community. In 2022, I launched the High School Life podcast, a platform where high school students share their inspiring journeys towards personal success and happiness within their communities. Whether they found fulfillment in pursuing their passions, fostering love and compassion, or cultivating self-love, our guests provide valuable insights on overcoming bullying, navigating hardships, and triumphing over adversity to ultimately find happiness. Then, in 2023, I initiated the Happiness Project. It all began with a simple idea: to create a student-run organization focused on helping children understand and embrace happiness. The Happiness Project was born from a desire to make a positive impact on the lives of young people who struggle to find joy in a world filled with challenges. During my time at the Montessori school, I had the privilege of leading a group of children for 5 days, engaging them in various activities such as discussions, drawings, and challenges. The first day proved to be quite challenging as none of the kids raised their hands or showed enthusiasm to share. However, as the days unfolded, a transformation occurred. The children began to grasp a fundamental lesson: that happiness is a personal journey. I aim to instill in them the belief that happiness is not just emotion. It's a conscious choice they can make every single day. Whether through giving compliments, practicing kindness, or nurturing self-love, they can craft their own happiness. Now, as I stand before you, I extend this challenge to all of you, as well as to your teachers and parents. Let's embark on a collective journey to see the world through a different lens, to discover beauty and happiness in the simplest of things. For my fellow teenagers, I urge you to embrace this idea: to understand that your happiness is in your control. Be mindful of your choices and let kindness, self-love, and empathy be your guiding light. Challenge yourself to uplift not only your spirits, but those around you. To the teachers who shape our academic experiences, I encourage you to incorporate lessons on emotional well-being and the pursuit of happiness into your curriculum. equip us with the tools to navigate the complexities of life, to understand that success isn't solely measured by grades, but also by our emotional and mental resilience. And to the parents who nurture our growth, I invite you to join us on this journey. Foster open dialogue with your children about happiness and the importance of mental health. Lead by example, showing them that prioritizing well-being is a lifelong endeavor. In unity, we can create a world where happiness is not just a distant goal, but a daily choice. A world where kindness and self-love flourish. Together, let's embrace this challenge and make a positive change in our lives and the lives of those around us. Let's slow down, breathe, and appreciate the present moment. As we move forward, let's carry the lessons of the pandemic with us. The importance of embracing small moments, the significance of kindness, and the value of self-acceptance. By doing so, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a more compassionate and resilient society. Thank you.